to construct a square-headed bolt and nut of diameter. This is any two views, that is front view and side view. Front view and side view are enough here. Draw the two views of a square-headed bolted nut having shank diameter 30 millimeters. So what are the calculations which you have to do here? What are the calculations? So now the diameter is given in the problem 30 millimeters. Width across plots. Width across plots means from here to here. From here to here, right? From here to here it is width across plots. From this end to this end it is width across corners. Okay, from corner to corner it is width across corners. From face to face it is width across plots or width across plot surfaces we are calling. Now we need to use for the square, we need to use width across corners. Therefore, what is the width across corners here? Width across corners. So now width across corners is what is the formula? 1.5D, 1.5D plus 3 mm. 1.5D plus 3 mm. So this is the formula. Now what happens now? If you take D is equal to 30 millimeters, because D is given shank diameter, so how much it will be? 1.5D means 63, right? 45, that is 45, that is equal to 45 plus 3 is equal to how much? 48 millimeters. 48 millimeters. Width across corners is equal to 1.5D. D is 30 millimeters. 1.5D, that is 1.5 into 30 means it is 45 plus 3 is 48 millimeters. Width across corners. Okay, now width across corners I told you from here to here. Now I am going to take this in order to construct this square. Okay, now what is width across corners? I am not going to take here. That is equal to 2D. If you want, you can calculate that also and show it. But I am using this one, width across the plots for this particular square-headed bolted nut. Thickness of the bolted, that is very important here. Thickness of the bolted. So now tell me thickness of the bolted. Thickness of bolted. What is the formula? What is the formula for this? Thickness of bolted is 0.8D is equal to 0.8D. Okay, 0.8D means how much? 0.8 into 30, 24 millimeters.
24.
Okay, thickness of nut. Thickness of nut is equal to 0.9D. That is equal to how much? 0.9 into D means 27 millimeters. 27 millimeters. So now what else we need? Thickness of nut is over, bolt is over. That is the root diameter or the thread diameter. Thread diameter or root diameter, we call it as root dia, is equal to how much? 0.9 into D. This is 0.9 into D. Once again, approximately. So 0.9 D means it is once again 27 millimeters. 27. Next, what else we need? Okay, root diameter is over. Length of the bolt as specified. So he will not give you, sometimes take the length of the bolt as 100 millimeters. He will give you. Okay, length of the bolt is 100 millimeters. Length of the bolt is 1 hour. Bolt is 100 millimeters. He will give you in the problem. Don't worry. Okay, this is 100 millimeters. So here given length of the bolt is 100 millimeters, which is given in the problem. Next, what else? Thread length. Take the length of the thread as 50 millimeters. He may give you in the problem. Okay, in this case, I am not given. Okay, think that in the problem, the thread length is not given. Then how to calculate length of the thread? Length of thread is equal to, how to calculate length of the thread if it is not given? What is the formula to calculate the length of the thread? Here it is based on the length of the shank, length of the bolt or length of the shank. That is 2D plus 6 mm is equal to 2 plus 6 mm if L is less than 150 millimeters. If L is less than 150 millimeters. So now, what is L here? This is L.
Length, sir.
Length of the bolt is 100 millimeters, right? L is 100 mm. Since L is less than 150, therefore, what is the formula to calculate this one? Length of the thread. What is the formula?
2D plus 6 mm.
2D plus 6 mm. Therefore, 2D, that is 2 into 30 plus 6 mm. That is equal to how much? 66 millimeters. Sometimes the maybe is to custom direct we'll take the length of the thread as 50 millimeters. Direct avaga you 50 millimeters tagabodu. No need to calculate. If it is given directly in the problem. But in case if it is not given, length of the thread is not given. Okay, this length of the thread is not given. Then we need to calculate like this. And this is the thickness of the bolt. This is a bolt head. And this thickness of the nut. This thickness of the nut. And this is thickness of the bolt head. And one more thing is chamfer angle of bolt and nut. Bolt and nut is equal to how much? Standard degree? How much? 30 degree. Chamfer angle of bolt and nut is 30 degree. That is standard. So these are the calculations which majorly we need for the construction of this. So even you construct ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, okay? So these things we need to show, not in in solid but while doing manual drawings, sketchings, you need to show these things. And in solid no need to do. Okay, only in sketching, that is on grid sheet. Okay, on a side you need to show the calculations. Okay, not in solid but for the construction purpose I am showing here. Here in this class I am showing. But in the examination here, no need to type all these things. Only if you construct or if you calculate in your sheet, grid sheet, that is enough. Okay, now what is the width across corners here? Tell me, what is the width across the corners? 48 millimeters. Now, it is a square-headed bolt and nut. Okay, and the head will be having square in nature. It is in the form of square. It is a square-headed bolt and nut. So now we go to your rectangle here, and width is 48 millimeters, and length is also 48 millimeters, and angle let us take 45 degree because I need in this position, corner position I need. So now I told you width across flats is how much? From this flat surface to this flat surface is 48 millimeters. Now we can also measure this. Okay, this is width across corners, 68 millimeters, 67.8, it means almost 68 millimeters will come here for the width across corners. Width across corners, according to calculate formula, width across corners, how much? 2D is there. 2D means how much it is? It should be? 2D means how much it should be? 2D means 60, okay? You are getting more than that. 60 actually you should get, but that's why I am not taking that. Leave it. Okay, so I am taking width across corners. Okay, so that's why I am taking width across corners, that is 1.5D plus 3 mm. Okay, that is equal to 45 plus 3, that is equal to 48 millimeters. That's why I am taking 48 millimeters. Don't worry, sir, width 2D andre 60 ಇರಬೇಕಲ್ಲ sir, ಯಾಕೆ sir ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು ನೀವು. Okay, So it is not. If you take this as uh, reference for constructing, then you will not get this 60. It will be more than that. 68 I am going to get here. So leave it. So I am taking width across corners for the construction. So now what is the chamfering circle? What is the shank diameter here? Go to circle here. What is the shank diameter? What is the shank diameter here? Shank diameter is 30 millimeters. Em kodidane shank diameter li?
30,
Or
sir.
nominal diameter 30 millimeters. Therefore, from the center, you draw a circle of 30 millimeters diameter, which represents shank. Once again, thread we need to construct. What is the thread diameter or root diameter here? What is thread diameter?
Sir, 27.
What is the thread diameter? Okay, now go to arc by center point. So now radius is how much? Radius is 27. That is the diameter is 27. Radius is 27 by 2. Radius is 27 by 2, and sweep angle is, you give 330 degree or 340 degree and place it. So this represents a thread. So go to arc by center point, take the center, then radius is 27 by 2, and sweeping angle is 330 or 340. That is 90% of the circle. Place it 2 times. You click on the sheet. Okay, it will come now. So now thread is over, shank diameter is over, and this face is over. Now you need to construct a chamfering circle here. So chamfering circle. So what is the chamfering circle? I have a doubt. So I'll show you what is the chamfering circle here. The assembly drawings we have constructed. Here, are you able to see here chamfering circle here? Are you able to see this? The circle. And circle you can see, right?
Yes, sir.
Are you able to see the circle? This is called a chamfering circle. Okay, so that we don't have any calculation. Simply go for the circle here. Take the center and draw the circle tangential to the flat surface of the nut. This completes side view. Any difficulty in this?
No, sir.
This completes side view. Any doubts? You can discuss here. In the same way, manual sketching also you have to do. There is no difference here. Okay, now I need to go for the side view. Sorry, front view. Side view is over. Right side view is over. Right side view is over. If you want, you can show the washer later. Washer or else leave it. So now go to line option. 1, 2, 3. Project it. Project this also. And project from each of the corners. Now what is the thickness of the bolt head here? Thickness of the bolt head. Thickness of the bolt head is 0.8 D.
24.
24 millimeters. Now go to line option. Take the 0.5 millimeters thick line. That is 24. You construct a line of 24 millimeters. Once again, come down, end it here. Once again, draw a vertical line here like this. So now corner we can see here. Okay, this is from here, looking from here. Are you able to see this corner or not? There is a corner, is right? At this position, there is a corner. Corner line will come here. This corner line will come and show this corner line. What is that corner line, sir? What is that corner line you can see here? So are you able to see now? This is a corner line. Are you able to see this? This line, corner line. Here,
Yeah.
between the two faces, there is one corner is there, right? Are you able to see or not?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
And between these two, there is a corner line is there, right? There is a corner that. That's the one. Okay, so this is a corner which separates both the faces. These are two face view. Okay, this is the one face you can see and the other face you can see here. Okay, looking from the side. Okay, after this, I told you what is the shank diameter here. Take the 0.13 millimeter thickness. So now, from the shank diameter, that is 30 millimeters, you project it. And from here also, you project it. Once again, you project it to this extent here. Okay, now I told you what is the length of the bolt. What is the length of the bolt? What is the length of the bolt? Length of bolt
100
is
mm.
100 millimeters. Now, you construct a line of 100 millimeters. Once again, you come down by amount of 30 millimeters and end it. So now what the control key, select this, let it be these lines in visible line, that is 0.5 millimeters thickness. Go to line option, show the center for this, there is axis representation. From here you construct a line, that is it represents axis. So now if you want to check this, thickness of the bolt is how much? 24 and the shank diameter is 30 and the length of the bolt is 100 millimeters. It is not included, right? Included. It is not included this particular 24. That is thickness of the bolt head. Except that it is 100. Total length is 100. That is the length of the shank or shank length or length of the bolt. We can say that length of the bolt or length of shank. Okay, now this is the head of the bolt and this is the shank 100 millimeters. So now we need to show the thread now. What is the thread length here? What is the thread length? What is the thread length?
66.
66. Okay. So now go to line option, 0.5 millimeters thickness. You draw one line using continuous line. Continuous line. So now go to smart dimension. From this end to this end, you give that is 66 millimeters. Total length is 66 millimeters. Next, root diameter is how much? Thread root diameter is how much? 20?
27.
27. Now, 27 we need to divide this side, both the side. Okay, that is 1.5 this side. From outside it is how much? 1.5. Or from the center it is 27 by 2. Go to offset option. Go to offset option.
13.5.
27 by 2. We can give it 27 by 2. Now take the single line. Okay, select the line here. So now click on this side, right click once again, take this, once again click on this, once again this side. So now both the side we need to offset. So 13.5, 30.5, how much? Totally 27. Now this should be, let it be in continuous line. Clear? So this is a thread. Once again from this end also it is same thing. So now what is the distance here? Can you measure here? Outside. Okay, what is this distance? 1.5. Correct? 1.5. This side it is how much? That is 30 minus 27. How much?
1.5.
30 minus 27 means 3. 3 by 2 means how much? 1.5, 1.5. Both the side. Okay, now once again from this end you offset by an amount of 1.5. You select single this side. Okay. Now it is not a chain. Go to offset 1.5 single. Select this line. Select this line. Enter 1.5. Once again, press enter or click on this green color right mark. Okay, now select this, make this as a visible line. Make this as a visible line. Okay, now the thread is made. Thread is made. You delete this. Delete this dimension also. Now we need to do the chamfering here. Now we need to do the chamfering. How to do this? Go to line option. Take 0.5 continuous line. Draw the line like this. Once again, draw the line like this. Trim option, go to trim option, trim this also, trim this and trim this, and trim this also, okay, this one. Or else let it be like that only, not a problem. So now, so this is what? Chamfering of the bolt end. This is called as a chamfering of the bolt end. So now go to your leader. What is that? You need to write it. Okay, this is 1 into 1.5 into 45 degree. 1.5 into 45 degree chamfer. What is that 45 degree? 1.5 into 45 degree chamfer means 1.5 this side, 1.5 this side. Okay, if you measure this angle, automatically it will come 45 degree only. Okay, naturally it will come. If you want, you can measure this. Is how much? Is how much? 45 degree only. See here? It is 45 degree. So no need to show that. Just write it. 1.5 into 45 degree chamfer. So this end is over. So now we need to do the chamfering here for this particular bolt head. How to do the chamfer for this bolt head? How to do the chamfer for this bolt head? What is the procedure I told for you people to construct this?
Sir, 30 degree length over, sir.
So now from this corner, go to line option, 0.5, 0.15, 0.13. You take 0.13, very thin line. This construction line, continuous line. From here, you draw a line at an angle of 30 degree. 30 degree. Enter 30 degree and press enter. Okay, now from this end to this end, once again you join this. That is also 30 degree. Okay, now from the center, actually we have two faces here. Okay, for this square we have two faces here. Now from the center you project it and up to this 30 degree line. From where? From the center. From the center of which one? From the center of this face. From the center of this face. How to find the center for this face? You construct one new line. Okay, now we can see the center line for that. Okay, center point for that particular line. Are you able to see the center here? So now just move on this. We'll get a midpoint here. Are you able to see here? So this is a midpoint. Just project it up to the 30 degree line. Trim this. You'll get the intersection point. So now go to arc by center point. Take this as center and up to here as the radius. You draw an arc. Once again this side also, or else you extend this. We have an extend option here. Extend to next. Below the trim, we have extend to next. You can extend it. See here? That's extended. Now select this, make this as 0.5 millimeters. Okay, so this is 0.5 millimeters. Okay, now this is from the front face, it is over. From the looking from the top, vertical face, okay, that we need to do the chamfering to that vertical face. Now front face is over, chamfering of front face is over. Now how to do the chamfering for this particular other face, that is which is perpendicular to the front face, perpendicular to front face here. Okay, so this is the front face which is perpendicular to front face. There is one more face, is to that face you are going to do the chamfering now. How to do that? Like, go to line option. From here you draw one line at an angle of 60 degree. 60 degree. So now because from this point I cannot construct with respect to this vertical 30 degree, so that's why I am taking 60 degree here. Later you can show the 30 degree with respect to this one. Later you show the 30 degree with respect to this one, because standard angle is 30 degree. So now I am going to trim this excess line here, delete it. And now are able to see this here, chamfer line here. So this is with respect to horizontal I have constructed. Later I am going to show for the vertical, because we need to show the standard angle 30 degree, not 60 degree. But while constructing we need to take the horizontal only. Horizontal 60 degree ತಗೋಬೇಕು ನೀವು while constructing. Once again I will show you. While constructing here, you take from here, from this point, from the end point of this arc with respect to this line. So this intersection point, you just draw a line at an angle of 60 degree with respect to horizontal. How much? 60 degree. But I need with respect to vertical. Go to trim option, trim this. So now what I want is, I need with respect to vertical. So this is 30 degree. You show this. Naturally it will come with respect to 30 degree. That is with respect to vertical 30 degree. Now delete it. So now what are all the unwanted things which are coming here? Just trim this. And here I want trim this curve here, and this also I want to trim, and this also I want to trim. So now this is the 30 degree line. Make this as 0.5 millimeters. Okay, go to angle between. Now with respect to this, give the angle. How much? 30 degree. Now chamfering is over one side. What about the other side? You can easily mirror it. Okay, you can easily mirror this one with respect to this center. You can easily mirror it. Go to mirror option. Select this entire thing. Now with respect to mid of this line, there is a corner line. You click on this, it will mirror. Now while mirroring, be careful. Okay, this original source should not mirror. Adu copy agbeku. Okay, therefore you activate this one, copy. Select this. With respect to this mid plane, you mirror it. Okay, entire thing which is mirrored. So here this line also has been mirrored. So what is that angle? You can measure if you want. Okay, this is how much? 30 degree. But construct ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ manually ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ನೀವು? How you are going to construct? While once again mirror ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, sketching ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ನೀವು? What you are doing?
ಸೇಮ್ ಸರ್ ಅದೇ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು.
ಓಕೆ, ಸೇಮ್ ಅದೇ ತರ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Okay, in the same way, however I have constructed here, the same way you need to construct there also. Go trim option, you trim this also, this, once again this one. Okay, this side also, in manual drawing. Okay, so now go to line option, you mark the mid of this. How to mark? You draw one line, new line. So now for that you find a midpoint and draw the horizontal line. Now intersection line is this one, intersection with respect to 30 degree. Now once again, or else in project ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ you will get the same line here. If you project it, you will get same line. If you project it vertically on this, you will get the same line. That is also okay. So now go to arc by center point. From this center point, once again take this as radius, draw an arc. Okay, now go to extend option. ನೀವು ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡೋಕೆ ಕಾಂಪಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಒಂದೇ ಸರಿ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತೀವಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Extend this. I am going to extend now. Select this, make this as a 0.5 millimeters radius. Now we need to do the chamfering here of the end faces. Now you draw this line So now that line with respect to horizontal, which is 60 degree, which is 60 degree. Okay. So now here no need to do once again. So in case if you are doing in sketching, that's what I am showing. Otherwise, if you are doing it computer means mirror is enough. Okay, that I shown. Or else in sketching you have to do like this only. After this, so now go to trim option, trim the unwanted line which is coming behind this line, 30 degree line. Okay, so this curve you need to trim, this also and this also. Now select this, make this as 0.5 millimeters. Fit this. Now chamfering is done. So the chamfering angle. So the chamfering angle with respect to vertical 30 degree. So the chamfering angle with respect to vertical 30 degree. Okay. Okay, now here you remove this. Okay, this portion will not come after chamfering. This line will not come here. Okay. So this completes your front view. Any doubts here? Up to here. Any doubts?
No.
Any doubts here? Up to here. Discuss with me.
No, sir.
Other students?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, now we need to construct the nut. Need to construct the nut. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ end ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು delete ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. You need to trim this. Okay, this corner portion we need to trim because it will not come. Whenever you do the chamfering, what happens? These things will go. Okay, this material will remove. This material will remove. How that material will remove? Just I will show you that. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? Are you able to see that? ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Here, are you able to see here? Is there any material here after chamfering? Is there any material at the corners here? At this position? After chamfering? Am I audible to you? There is no material, right?
Sir, audible.
At the material, at the corner there is no material. Therefore, after chamfering there will be no material. That's why here also we are going to remove it. Here also we are going to remove this material. Okay, this completes your particular the bolt head. Now we need to construct the nut. For the construction of nut, it is very simple here. Go to move option. I want to copy. I will copy this and I will keep separately at this position. Zoom it. Now I don't want this line. Okay, if you have this much. Okay, what is the thickness of this for the bolt edge? What is the thickness? 24. 24. For the nut, what is the thickness? For the nut, what is the thickness? What is the nut thickness? Thickness of nut? Thickness of nut is how much? 27. So now I need to mirror this complete bolt head. What I did is just I copied this. Okay, now what I am doing is, which is already which we drawn for 24 millimeters. Now I am going to stretch it. Mirror, I will mirror it and I will stretch it. Now go to mirror option here. Okay, I don't want to copy this. That itself I want to mirror. To deactivate this one here. With respect to this end, you mirror it. See here, I have mirrored it. So now I need to change the thickness here. How to change that thickness? How to change the thickness? So how much length we need to change the thickness here? How much millimeters? 24 we have. What I need is thickness of the nut is how much? 27. How much difference? How much difference?
3, sir.
3
No,
millimeters.
it's a 3.
3 millimeters. Okay. So now I need to extend for a 3 millimeters. How to do that? Just observe carefully. And here we have a stretch option. Stretch means just we can drag it to the whatever the length we want. Go to stretch option. Click on this. And now from here you just draw one cross window such that all the lines are selected here. All the lines are selected. Now how much? Okay, from where it has to be extended here? From this end. How much length? How much length in the x direction? How much length? 27 we need. Already we have 24 we have. So 24 minus 27, how much? 3 millimeters. So in next direction, 3 millimeters, and y is 0, and step distance is 0. Okay, press enter, place it. See here, just I have converted that into 27. Any doubts? I will show you once again. 24 I have. I want to convert this 24 into 27 because bolt thickness of the bolt is 24, and now I am going to construct thickness of there is a nut, and the thickness of the nut is how much? 27. So I am going to convert 24 into 27 by stretching option. Go to stretch option. Now you select the lines so that all the lines should be selected here. Then from this end, how much millimeters you need to extend? 3 millimeters in x coordinate. X is 3 millimeters. Press enter. Y is also 0. Press enter. Then place it. Now it has been extended to 3 millimeters. Total length is 27 millimeters. So now after this, remove it. Go to move option. Take this. Take anywhere on the as a reference. There is a take this center as a reference here, and place it anywhere in between this threaded portion. Place it anywhere here. You can place it anywhere. Place it. While moving, you deactivate this one because I want to move that itself. I want to move that itself. Now take the center and place it exactly on the axis of the boat. So now it has been made. Length of the thread is 66 millimeters. Now you delete it. I don't want this, also delete it. So now give the thickness. This is equal to how much? 27 millimeters. And here, whenever you assemble the nut into the bolt, so now we cannot see the thread here, okay, because this is coming inside the nut. But this is the corner of the bolt, okay. This is the corner of the shank. This is a line of the shank, and here also we can see this. Okay, this is a face. Actually, it is a two face. Here also we can trim this. This also will not come. And here also trim this also. So here, because it has only two faces here. Square face, only two faces will come. And here inside, okay, this thread as well as this shank line will come inside the net whenever you assemble it. You should have imagination here. Okay, now this completes your square-headed bolt and nut. Any doubts in this?
No, sir.
While constructing this one manually, once again you need to do. Once again you have to do this. I will show you that.